guys, and welcome back. My name is Darenk, and we are finally back to Lord of the Rings Online. I know there hasn't been anything online for quite a while, but such is life, unfortunately. But finally, they put the High Elf and Mordor on the store, so you can buy it with turbine points. So I figured, it's time to look at it and time to see what has been done. So I figured I bought the High Elf with my points, and I figured we'll look at the High Elf and see what's going on there. There are two things we could do. Is we can just do the go all the way, go through the whole game, or I have a token that will put us to 105 right towards Mordor. So I'll kind of leave that up to you guys. See if there are any inclinations. I don't care either way. I enjoy playing through the game, so I might start at 1 and going all the way. Alright, first of all, let's look at the High Elf. See what's going on here. High Elf. We already have an elf. Why do we need a High Elf? So the elf is just a normal loser elf that we don't care about. The High Elf, those are the true lords. So here you have Elrond and all those people. So the High Elves will have beheld the beauty of Valinor. So they are very old. Possess grace and strength beyond even the woodland kin. Those few who remain yearn to see that Middle-earth is safe to bequeath to man before they depart to undying lands. So what's the major difference here? Race-wise, Lord's nothing good. -7 will, who cares? -7 fate, who cares? 20 morale, nobody cares. Suffer no illness, +1 disease, poison resist, a little better, but still very low. Compared to the normal elf, it's all the same. But actually, no, they have the agility of the woods, they have 15 agility, so. But maybe with 20 morale. So, I would actually say the normal elf is better if you look for that. Alright, what can we do as High Elf? We can become female if you want to, that's fine too. But you can become any class except the burglar and the Bjorning, which makes sense. Bjorning is a race in itself. Burglar, whatever. I guess they didn't want the elf. That was too law-breaking for them. But you can become anything else, especially first time you can become a non-man captain. So it's the only other race that can become captain. Champion, guard, hunter, lawmaster, minstrel, keeper, and warden. What I was thinking about is to make a warden, because I think the warden is still the most interesting class in Lord of the Rings Online, but also very difficult to learn and to be successful with. There are many wardens out there that are amazing and can tank anything, they can DPS anything, and they can run 3-mans alone basically. But there's also many wardens out there who can not do all those things and who are awful, and you're like, I never want a warden again in my group, which sucks because the wardens can be amazing. So I want to play him, show you guys how to play a warden, and maybe up your game. It says roll defense. Wardens can DPS just fine, and the great solo characters, they are undying basically if you play them right in solo content. Even 3-mans, the wardens sometimes, the really good wardens and really well geared wardens can do crazy things. Alright, so first let's look at the video.
Mighty foes of evil in ages past, the High Elves, whose kind once beheld the light of Valinor, have mostly departed from the world, bound for distant shores. Some remain, however, resisting the call of the sea, and using their fading power to make Middle-earth safe for days yet to come.
Beautiful. Hope that wasn't too loud. That didn't seem too loud. And then we can look at the Warden as well, if you have never watched that one.
The Warden is a master of the spear and javelin, sworn to protect those that cannot protect themselves. At home, in the thick of melee, the Warden weaves powerful combinations of attacks to fell her foes and strengthen her own resolve against the Dark Lord.
And now it's to note that the Warden and the Runekeeper, you have to buy those. But nowadays, the Moria expansion pack, which they came with, oftentimes is on sale for $5 or something. So I would just pick up Moria in the expansion pass if you haven't yet, to get those guys if you're interested in them, instead of buying them like in game. Alright, so we're gonna do that. and check out what the intro is. I have no idea. I haven't played the High Elf yet. I played a little bit Alpha way back. See what we get. Oh, we gotta create them. So what do we want? I'm not that great in High Elf lore. Gondolin. So we have Elrond, Legolas coming out of there. Imladis, so that is really... well, sorry. Imladis, that's just gonna be our Rivendell. Gondolin is way back. I think that's where a lot of these old weapons come from. Nagareth, is that that old town where they're fighting the Balrogs or something? Again, my Lord of the Rings lore is not that great. This one is gone now. Assyrian, that's where Gilgalad comes from. There you go. Interesting. I don't know. So you can play around with that. You can make your character. You know what? Usually I just go random. Let's go. Go in letters. Why not? Elrond. At least I know this guy. I know where it is. There's a pointy here. So let's go just randomize a few times until you find something you like. Yeah, it's not bad. A little buffed here. And then names. I never think about names. Can't be Darenk because I already have that on my Runekeeper, unfortunately. I don't know. Duliak. Something that's... Hellic. Oh, what Hellic? It's probably gonna be Avatar update. It's okay. It's not amazing. I think those are automatically updated. Name mistake. Should have thought about that first. Let's just... that one will be taken. That looks stupid. Derek? How about Derek? Why not? Oh my god, name taken. Danek. How about Danek? It's taken. Oh no, team names are not taken. Danek? Name is taken. Danek with a CK? Got a character. See, I ran into this problem before. Let's jump in and see what we have to do here as the High Elf in the intro. So I'm gonna play the intro. I hope I didn't deactivate the intro. And then I'm gonna put up the videos and stuff, and we'll see if you want to go up to 105 or if you want to just play through it and have fun.
Of the Second Age, a great alliance of elves and men assembled in defiance of the Dark Lord's will to
gotta set everything up first, not sure him.
The High Elves,
I gotta set this up.
Valinor, who suffered the greatest wraths of Sauron and Morgoth the enemy, now seek to ensure that his evil is forever banished from the world.
Alright, so let's talk a little bit. So I do have combat analysis on. I like for the Warden actually to have oh my god, what's this called again? It's so long. Put it up, you can look your... it's probably best to show my plugins anyway. So buff bars, that's what it is. Combat analysis. I didn't put in penalty in there because I'm actually not a huge fan. And then Titan bar, that's what you see up there, where it tracks your money. So you can see that my other Warden has 1600 gold. Whatever, if I log with other characters, you can see all the gold. You can see inventory space stuff. And this just shows you buffs for buff bars. And what you can do is you can blacklist certain ones. Like, I don't need to know if I have In the Fray on. To put this one, I don't need to know that I'm in the last alliance. So do. You're one among many. Awesome. So we are right here, the last battle of Mordor. Oh, this is back in the ground. In Daggerland. 34. Okay, you can see this. This is very different to other characters. We can't connect this until we need this. Mordor, I'm scared up to 110. Let's say what's going on. I'm gonna put this down here between under my buff bar one that will show me my skills. Oh my god, look at the setup. Forgot you make a new character, right? You gotta do everything. Alright, so we wanna see all the quick slots. I'm gonna make them all horizontal, that's what I like the most. Okay, So in the fray, just gives you attack duration. This version, it's just a toggle skill, so you can put it out in the way. You don't care about this. You see 110. We don't have that many skills. What's going on? That's the one for you. We have get rid of all that. We have the gambit default, so we have built our gambits. This is what's going on here, and we build it with spear, shield, and yell. And I like to put my skill itself that comes out of combination on 1, spear on 2, shield on 3, yell on 4. Do whatever feels good to you guys. That's how I do it. But this really I want to talk about later on when we actually play the character a bit more. I feel like really like I don't have any anti-aliasing on. There we go. Looks a lot better. You wonder what else I don't have on? It breaks the recording. Okay, I'll be right back. It breaks the recording. I'm gonna look at other things. Everything else looks okay. Let me turn off the recording and be right back. Alright, I'm back. Shouldn't be long for you guys. Sorry about that, but this looks so much better now with the anti-aliasing on. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We're just all intro spear here that we fight with. It's just all item level 3 or 5. It does now 92 damage. Yeah, we don't care about all of this. Let's chat on whatever. If somebody spams, that's fine. Alright, cool. Got a title. Enforcer. Oh, all the other stuff here. We don't care about that. Alright. So, we're in the year 3434 of the Second Age. Great alliance of elves and men assemble in defiance of the Dark Lord's will. Basically, the beginning of Lord of the Rings movies. The High Elves, the blessed of Valinor, who suffered the greatest wrath of Sauron and Mordor of the enemy, now seek to ensure that his evil is forever banished from the world. So we should meet some cool characters around here. I have no idea who that is.
As Sauron surely knows, the mastery is ours in this battle.
My dear friend, do not allow the enemy to cloud your thoughts with visions of defeat. As Sauron surely knows, the mastery is ours in this battle, whatever that means. Alas, a concerned foe is the most deadly one, and there are none more treacherous than the enemy in this realm. We must put our troubles behind us for the moment and press our advantage. High King Gil Galad has summoned us, Darenk. I'm just gonna pronounce this Darenk, whatever. Even though it's Darenk. Crappy name. Let us go. So we have High King Gil Galad. And we have Elendil, the Tall. There's Isildur, there's Elrond, Glorfindel, which we're gonna meet later on. I'm not sure who this third one is. Alright. Can I not see your text? Oh, it's done this. Isildur. Sorry. King Orc, the Oathbreakers, blah blah. And Durin has sent only a few hundred of his folk, so the dwarves are losers again, like always apparently. Hearken to me, elves and men, the time for debate is over. Sauron sows only division among those who would oppose him, and see now what it has done. Look at that. And buy gold. Don't do it ever. The kings of Lorien and the Woodland Realm pressed their forces into certain defeat, and why? I honestly don't know what's going on there. They allowed their pride to blind them to the enemy's treachery. Sauron is swift. The names for this. The pride and fear of his foes into weapons of his own. The men of Numeron that remain in this realm know this treacherous all too well. So I'm not sure whose banner that is. Indeed, the fates of Numeron and Eregion are tragic, but Sauron's wrath has grown. You talk fast. If we fall to defeat in this battle, there will never again be a force to oppose him. AKA, we have to win this. The Dark Lord gathers strength anew beyond the Black Gate. We must throw down the Moranon. Is that the gate itself? Only then shall Sauron himself be forced to atone for the evil he has laid upon our peoples. We must put an end to this evil before distant horn. Somebody coming this way or that way? Oh, there he is. Who is it? High King, Riders approach. Just an elf. He didn't get a name. He's just elf. It's a meager sample here, only 9 in number. Wonder who that could be. Mighty enemy seek something. Sauron does not wield his servants as ambassadors. Allow them to ride forth unhindered, but remain on guard. We shall meet them in the field. Nameless elf. So the bearers of the 9 rings reveal themselves. So those are the 9 kings of mankind, the shadow kings, the whatever. They have returned out of the darkness. So we gotta follow here. See, nice cloak is that? Why do we have a cloak? I don't have a cloak. Not bad, so. The kings have pretty graphic looks. Look at that, there's nothing on it. Guess I don't show much. He's a warden. No, what is this? How is that gonna be good in battle? Look at it. Okay, what's the text? They approach. Yeah, the 9 kings. Well, this guy looks pretty evil. This burning face. The Witch King. And then we just have... Well, it gives everybody the Cursed Rider. Again, I don't know too much about Lord about these guys. The Band of Ruin, High Source of Harad, Black Blade of Lebanon, Satan Reaver. I mean, we meet most of the game through... We meet most of them during the game. Let's hide behind the kings. The Witch King comes forward. The Elf King and the Accursed Faithful. So that's Isildur and Elendil. My master has bidden me deliver his terms. We sent us to create an alliance that your master now seeks to surrender. That's not gonna be it. Sound the Great speaks of not of his surrender, but yours. I see a lot of dead orcs around here. Speak then, a servant of Sauron. So I'm just looking around, maybe you can see something else. I'm no mere servant. What can I do in the map? So we ride in front of the Black Gate. Nazgul, you no longer speak in your own tongue. You are no king. The ring you bear has seen to that. Uh-oh. Silent self-reg. Who else? These are his terms. Celebrimbor crafted 3 rings in mockery of his design. So those are the 3 elven rings that Elrond, Glorfindel, and... oh my god, what's her name? Galadriel have, I think. If you surrender them and swear oaths never again, you would be wise indeed to accept his kindness. And if you should not accept, what promise can you give that he shall not again war against him? We should have voiced that, come on. He offers none. What a word I can't say. Peace cannot be made with Sauron, as such an offer is merely another of his lies. That's right. Give it to him, King Gil-galad. Flee to your master and tell him that his doom approaches. We do have quite a lot of doom here, huh? 3 threat only. Sound the Great has stayed my hand for the moment, but his patience is nearly ended. Blah, blah, blah. So we go down over the big battle, cut off his ring, and see what happens. Pursue no shelter, no matter how well hidden, shall be free of Sauron's dominion. Yeah. Not for a while, dude. Oh, he wants to speak with me? Why am I? Well, I'm on high elf, so I... Makes sense that I'm more important now when people actually want to talk to me. I'm important.
With Sauron's demands rejected, we can no longer hold hope that the Gwytharin shall stay their hands in this battle.
I sent forth the Spears of Lindon. I can assume those are some kind of cavalry charge. With garrison of elves and men, with Sauron's demands rejected, we can no longer hold the hope that Daren shall stay in the hands in battle, whatever that is. You know the spears as Theleron, Margaril, and Darenk. So I guess they're just wardens. My friend, and they have stood by my side through most of the great battles against Sauron. I'm gonna at least talk about, quests themselves, but these quests are important. They departed, they swore across the enemy's trenches and dismantled the siege equipment. Well, we're sieging them, right? Or whatever. It's true enough that catapult shot has not hit our positions. I guess that would be an issue. But the wider front has been brought to ruin by those very tools. You must now be my scout and my messenger. Learn what has become of their garrison, and if any of them yet live, deliver to them a message of hope the Alliance marches upon the Black Gate, and no evil man or orc shall stand in the way of our victory over Sauron. Alright, go my friend, I shall ready the Alliance to advance upon the Morannon. That's pretty cool. I'd be swift and safe. Who's that? Halvalin. Is that a character? Maybe it's just somebody who's gonna become Paul Warden in my storyline. Alright, let's see what we have to do. I assume we have to go forward, yep. Look at all of that orcs. Only orcs though. Nobody else here. You see the black eye on them. Nobody else. Lots of fire. And there's some archers. I hope the sounds are not too loud. Do I have even gambits? No, I have I have the very basic gambit, so I can't even show it up yet. This is... Yeah, I can only do the kick, so I can only do 2 gambits. Right now I have 5 because I'm 110, but I haven't learned any yet, so this is really all I can do. And you can see that's why I like the buff bars, because it shows me like certain cooldowns, like the kick interrupts guys, but it has an internal cooldown, so I can only interrupt in every, what is it, 10 seconds? I don't know. Look at that, they're trying to sell a gold. 6 seconds, so only every 6 seconds can I interrupt technically. So, Warden, you don't have skills really, but you have your spear, and then you can do a double spear that gives you a specific skill. You can do shield, spear, you know, there are all these combinations, so you have to learn a lot, and that is what makes the Warden difficult, but also a lot of fun. But I don't know them yet. I'm not skilled enough yet, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this is better when it comes slowly over time anyway, which why I am personally tending to thinking going all the way. Never played a Warden, and you're going from 1 to 105, you're gonna have issues. Because you don't know all the skills, you don't know all the things. So for the Warden, I would really not recommend that, and that's why I'm tending to just go in for the game again, enjoy the game, and learn the Warden on the way. And maybe do it like dual thing. I can use one Warden to just level, and one Warden I level up fast, and I'll show my high level Warden if you want to see Mordor stuff right away. Okay. Spears of Lindor I have held against whatever. Against, okay. The Fight a Desert Battle. Yeah, you killed a troll, good job. I mean, yeah, it looks cool, but how is that practical and better? You're gonna get stuck on bones and meat and... I don't know. Look at that, the spear tip is not even sharp, it's bent over. More like a hook.
Aid the wounded in the field, and let us hope that the Alliance shall arrive to drive off the enemy's forces.
America of Lindon, blah blah blah. If you show Druid Strike at the Black Gate this day, the Alliance must soon come hither. We did this as High King commanded. We brought the enemy's weapons to ruin. But when the Guveterin appeared, they slew many of our numbers. Are those the Nazgul? I think so. The faces by which I once knew when I first took the rings. Okay, now we know who they are. The Cursed Rider he is called, and he goaded his steed onwards back. So you knew the Cursed Rider once, okay. We were forced into retreat. We now struggle to hold the only path here. Okay, cool.
One of the Guetherain rode westward and scattered our numbers, but the other,
Good job.
he took Theleron.
Oh no. Okay, you tell, yeah, the Guetherain, 2 of their number passed through our garrison from the north, 1 rode westward, but the other one took Theleron. In the midst of battles, he caught Theron's sword's arm in a cruel coiled rope and dragged him eastward. I could not follow him from as I failed the High King. That's fine, we'll take care of it. Alright, we gotta take care of some dudes. There's some of Durin's fault. Rescue wounded soldiers, okay. You know, guys, well, I guess we gotta do this fight here. We don't have any AoEs. Well, we should have Yell Shield. Nope, we don't have it yet, so we don't have any AoEs yet. Oh yeah, there we go. 4-4, Yell, or Fist, whatever you want to call it, is an AoE already, so you can do that. And then we just boot him. Oh, we doubles. Now why is this intended? Do I have my self heal? So normally anything that starts with a shield is a heal. There we go. There we go, we got a slight heal. This intended. Huh. I don't think this is just happening. And we don't have to do this. Alright, let's go back. Kill whatever's attacking us. I'm gonna put a cut in here. And I gotta figure out where we have to go. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're still interested after such a long time of nothing on my side watching, I really appreciate that. Let me know if you want to go from 1 to 115. If you want to go just from 1 to 105 to 115, go for all the Mordor stuff. Or if you want to do the hybrid, you know, have one Warden go from 1 to 105, and then we can simultaneously do another Warden and up him to 105 already, so you can see the more advanced stuff. And let me know what you think and what you would like to see. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you know, likes help, subscribe help as well if you enjoy this and you want to see more. I'm really trying to find more time and allocate more time for this, but it's not easy as life goes on. Alright, see you next episode.